Hey guys, this is Captain Jerwa bringing you another narrated Pokemon Showdown battle. And today I have an NU battle with a new team that I made, which has a couple Pokemon that Volt Switch, and it has Marowak for a lead to beat League Golems and Probopass because Bromerang can break through their sturdy. And anyway, he leads off with his Gardevoir, which ends up to be his Scarfer, as I lead off with Marowak. And obviously, this is not a good matchup for me, so I go into my Probopass because I can take his hits for days, barring the Focus Blast. And I can also set up my rocks as he brings in his Gigalith. And since he has the sturdy ability, I'm going to Volt Switch out of here to break that, and I'm going to Volt Switch right back into my Marowak because I've got that good natural defense, and I've got that really high attack, which to hit him with that Boomerang. But since I know he's going to want to switch into his Tangela, I double switch into my Haunter to threaten him out, and so I can get a sub up here as he goes right back into his Gigalith. And here I stayed in because usually they have Stone Edge and not Rock Blast, and I thought he would want to go for his own rocks anyway, since this is the only Pokemon he has on his team that could set them up. But I guess his first priority was to take me out, and he does get the crit, but that would only have mattered if he only would have hit twice with the Rock Blast. So I just go and kill with the Volt Switch and go into my Choice Specs Electrode because it is really fast and because I can Volt Switch out to get the momentum again. And I go into my Dewosion thinking he would want to go for the Psychic this time, but he actually goes for the Trick, which is really bad because now I don't have my Violate, so now I don't have my Bulk, but I still am able to live that Shadow Ball, which is awesome because Gardevoir has really massive special attack. I think one of the highest in NU. Dewotion still takes it, but it doesn't take out the Gardevoir. So I am kind of derp up, kind of forgetting that they carry Focus Blast, but he unfortunately misses, and that's kind of out of my control, that miss, and it does tend to happen, but it's pretty unfortunate for him because, as you're going to see, that Probopass is a major thorn in his side. And I Volt Switch out on the Flare. I'm thinking it would be the specially defensive one, but he is actually a Guts Flame Charge one with Toxic Orb, which is not too bad because I have Probopass still, and since Flareon has no move pool whatsoever, I can just go in and take his hits for days. And now that he's at the range where Stealth Rocks will kill him again, I'm thinking he might want to just save it for Death Fodder. So I'm going to predict his switch and go for the Thunder Wave, which is absolutely amazing because his Sawk is paralyzed, so it's not as big of a threat. But it still is, since I can't kill it, I have to go into my Marowak and sack it. And I think if he was Choice Scarfed, I might have been able to live that, but he told me that he was banded, so that is just going to clean take me out. But now since he has the defense drops, I can easily just go and kill him with a Volt Switch. Noticing any patterns here? So I go into my Zangoose just so I can get the Toxic Orb activated so he can't hit me with a Sleep Powder. And knowing that he won't go for the Sleep Powder, I go into my Electrode, and so I can go for the Toxic on him because even though I'm Choice Specs, I still carry Toxic just in case the opponent has a really annoying wall like this that I can't handle because I do have the Hidden Power Grass and not the Hidden Power Ice. But now I have the Toxic on him, which is great because now I'll be able to wear him down eventually and I can just switch around basically until he dies. And knowing he's not going to want to stay in here, I'm just going to Volt Switch out because he had been in for a couple turns, so the Toxic was bound to rack up. So I Volt Switch out to my Electrode, knowing that if he wants to kill me with a Sucker Punch, my Aftermath will do a sizable chunk to him, and knowing I can just Volt Switch out if he does not opt to go for that, and he does not, goes right back into the Tangela, so I can go right back into the Probopass. And so this turn I'm just going to go for the Flash Cannon, because I know it'll still do a decent amount. I mean, it's 28%, it's okay, considering it's a Tangela. So yeah, and this turn I see that after the Flash Cannon and Toxic, he will die, so I'm just going to Volt Switch out here, predicting him to switch, which he does end up doing. And I do get the crit, but that doesn't really matter too much because I do have Quick Attack on my Zangoose, and I do have Aftermath on the Electrode, which would have taken him out. So anyway, he just decides to forfeit. That was a great battle. If you enjoyed, you can leave a like, and if you want to see more videos, you can subscribe. But other than that, I am out of here. Have a good day. Peace.